This reading is for the sign of Libras from April 15th to April 25th, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. I will be fast forwarding the shuffling. Libras, this is what I'm seeing for you guys from April 15th to April 25th. I will be doing a breakdown into 3 parts. So the first part, you've got the Queen of Swords with the 9 of Wands with the 6 of Wands. The second part, you've got the 4 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. And the third part, you got the Judgment card with the 3 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords. And the overall energy is the 5 of Cups. You guys have been through so much. Lot many people's antics, lot many people attacking you. I'm specifically getting relationships and people who've tried to mess with you so many times that you become so cold. You don't want anything they show you immediately. Even when they try to just start doing something, now whoever you're dealing with, you're just like, because of the past people. So I'm guessing that you're connecting with somebody who is on their way to get attention, but at the same time have you, okay, and you're not in the mood for any of that. The second you see it, you're just done, because you don't even give it a chance to question yourself whether you're seeing it wrong. You're done. You're just done because of your past. You've been through so much in your past, and now you know when a person acts guarded with you just so that they can get attention from somebody else or other people, you don't have your patience for such people. You're just like, you know what, bye, that's it, next, or no next, just myself. So you're just like that, and you are not in the mood for such people. You have a lot of past hurt, and every time this comes around, you're dwelling on your experiences from the past with people that has gone in that same pattern. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that you yourself, you're feeling very guarded. Whenever you get into a situation, I feel you're the kind of person that wants to take it to a victorious position, and you're guarding yourself from your victories, from anything that could make you feel at a place of emotional loss, and you having to feel that emotional loss and dwell on that emotional loss. You do not want to feel that. So anything that even shows a slight pattern of that, it's like a red flag. Tiniest hint of a red flag, that's it. You immediately go like, okay, you know what, just go your way, I'm happy, no problem, absolutely no problem, I will go my way too, it's totally fine. That's how you guys have become now. I'm feeling like you guys are dealing with a person who you have to be this way with, because they might be interested in getting attention from other people, and you are being cold about that. You're like, no thank you, I don't want, I know where this is going to be headed. That's fine. If that's what you want, that's not what I want. I'm so sorry. I'm also seeing that you are feeling very stuck emotionally because of this, the fact that the person is trying to get attention from other places, and you having to get only certain amount from the person. Again, like I told all the other signs, these two cards, 4 of Pentacles, this card of lack is very, very, very prominent in all of the readings. So you guys are also feeling that. You guys feel like you're getting very less out of the situation, and there's just so much that you can make to get to a victorious level with the situation. So you do see the potential. You feel like you're the only one who's guarding the potential of having a victory with the situation. The other person's just out there. I'm not saying out there anymore, but like they focus on other things and not on what you both need to be focused on, and that's creating like that emotional dissatisfaction for you, because you feel like you get very less out of it, and that's not what you want. And that keeps making you feel like the person's playing mind games with you and is putting you into a situation where you have to always feel the loss and you feel defeated. You put in so much and you have to feel defeated. You put in so much again, you have to feel defeated, and you're tired of going through different people that show you the same pattern of things, or the same person that shows you 10 times the same thing in different ways. So you're tired of that, and you're being very cold about it. Now you're just so immune and so cold that it does not even affect you anymore. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be in that zone. I'm seeing that somebody really wants to work things out with you guys during these 10 days or by the end of the 10 days. When it looks like you guys have given up, you know what? Play your games. I'm not interested in playing games. I've seen a lot of games in my life and I'm done. I'm at a place where I want to be genuine. I want to put my heart and soul out on the table, and that is all that I want. That's not what the other people in your life want, and you're not happy dealing with such people, and you're not going to be staying. You are giving them a chance because you see the good in them, but they don't see that. They're just using that as a way to mess with you, and you are done. You just have to, you want to make a decision, works things out. So you might put it on the table to talk about the fact that this is how you feel about things, that you feel like you're not getting it reciprocated, and if you don't want to reciprocate the way that I expect you to, please go and do your things your way. Okay, you don't have to conceal it and make it look like something else. That's how you want to present it, and you guys might come to a point where you make a decision during these 10 days about how to work things out, but that is actually just going to end up in you feeling like it just got even more messier, because like I said, the people that you're dealing with are people who just want to use any situation. Even if you take a adult conversation and put in front of them as a way or means to discuss something, they will use that as a way to just be very childish and play childish communication games with you, twist words in such a way that you will just you'll just lose the argument. They might be losing in the process to the whole thing that you guys are discussing about, the core aspects of it. They might also be at loss from their end too, but they don't even care about all that because they are so childish. You're dealing with people who are childish, and this is giving you a lot of worries and anxieties about how things are going to be worked out. If it is money situations, you might be, if it is application is something that you applied for before, you might get a message that we have to go through a different kind of a screening once more or something like that, or you might not be completely qualified to the level that we want you to be qualified, something like that. And that's going to make you feel like you put a lot of your time, effort and emotions into this, and this opportunity also turned out the way that the others did, and this is going to literally make you feel like is something out there to get the things that you think would be bringing in happiness and victory for you. You might be seeing this thing that happened like the past few months or years. You might have gone through the cycle where a lot of things that you felt would bring you victory, it actually ended in the opposite way, and that really makes you feel like what is happening. It makes you again feel that distrust, just like Leo's, about the victory that you could get out of any situation, and you really feel like there's just so little that you can work with, even in terms of money. This might have been the only opportunity that you might have thought was the one opportunity for you, and this happens with this, and you're just holding on so tightly to the fact that even this one went in that way, and you feel defeated again in the process. Maybe there might be a phone call, because judgment card for me is usually phone call with like a con call discussions maybe, or even sometimes you could be getting a call or you could be giving a call to discuss things out, to work things out, but things might not be going in a way you're overthinking things so much because of the way that the terms are going to be put forth. I'm seeing that also. If it is not that, you're just probably putting yourself, you're investing yourself in a situation which really kept failing you so much that you've reached the end of how much you can take with that project that you're doing. Even with that project that you're committing to, it feels, the money project that you're committing to, it feels like the victory is just always constantly failing you. You are doing everything that you can with your efforts, but the result that you get emotionally when it's supposed to deliver back, it's always coming back to you as a disappointment. And what you have in terms of what you can be happy about that money project is very less for you, be it job, be it is money related. You feel like that money prospect is really failing you. You might be trying to make a decision about how to be working it out, be it with the people who are involved with it, be it your team members, the people you're working with, if you're a student, be it the people, whoever you're working with in that situation. But it's actually just giving you even more anxiety, because the decision is going to be probably made in such a way that we will decide about it, and during the decision, when you hear whatever everybody else has to say, it's just going to give you even more anxiety. So 5 of Cups, this is your overall energy. So I'm seeing that you guys are really trying to avoid a situation. This is what you guys are scared of, like having to finally feel like you spend so much of your time, effort into something, and it's just gone down the drain, and you just, that was your hope of everything, you know, that was what you were floating your boat on, and that just gets taken away from you, and now you have to start reinventing yourself again. But then what if that is going to turn up like this again too, because this might have happened 3 times before. 3 of Cups that you're dwelling on that did not work out in terms of victory. Again, 3 of Cups, it's spilled. And also whatever this opportunity was, that might have been something that really held a lot more of an emotional place for you than the other opportunities, because I'm seeing 1 cup here and 2 cups here, that's other opportunities, and those are empty. And the ones that spilled that you felt had a lot more value and quality and everything, that is what is gone for you. And it's just really hard when you've put so much of effort into something that you can just turn around and be like, okay, let's just start all over again with something else. It's just really hard. So you might be feeling that loss. You feel like you're stuck. No matter how much you're doing, you feel like you're stuck. And yeah, whoever you're connecting with, again, same thing came up for Virgos. There might be conflicts, and the conflicts might be because of emotional loss, like feeling like this is never going to go anywhere because of the differences that you guys have. Again, you guys might be having a twin flame or a soulmate in your vicinity, but they might be not mature enough the way you are, because I'm seeing you guys as, this is like the hermit. It's like, this is like a person who has learned a lot through emotional losses and still keeps going down that road just to experience something better. This person who's lost a lot but learned a lot in that process. So you are at that place, and now you don't want to go through any more emotional losses to learn anything. But the people you're around, they might be immature and just wanting to create conflict. And whoever you're connecting with, they might be younger than you. They might be promising big things, but what they're giving you actually is probably with nothing with substance. Tangibly they're giving you nothing. They might not be calling you, they might not be wanting to do things with you, but the way that they sweet talk about how, when you raise it as an issue with them, they might sweet talk it in a way like they're right. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Why are you overreacting? Things like that. And you feel like, what, there's a problem at hand, and you're trying to spin it with your sweet words and trying to make it look like there's nothing wrong. So you guys might be feeling that. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Libras, from April 15th to April 25th. So the advice for you guys is, you guys have already learned. Okay, one big advice for you guys is just the same advice that I've given for all the other signs. Everybody's going through this. It's energy. Why we're all going through this is, so when Libras are going through this, they're thinking that they're the only ones. When Cancerians are going through what they're going through, they think that they're the only ones. But believe it or not, watch all the other readings of anybody, even if they've given it in a positive way. Everybody is going through difficult situations right now, because the overall energy in the air is what we are all taking in. So we all have to transmute that energy, and that's how it gets converted into a different energy. Not like all of us are going through the same thing or the bad things and nobody's going through anything good. That's not what I mean. I'm saying that, see, out of this, there are good things. You are definitely on your path. You know what is good for you. Okay, you know who is not right for you, and that's why you are able to stay guarded. What you're not happy about is the fact that there are no celebrations and there are no right amazing people that fits with you like a glove. Everything that is wrong is highlighted, but you're very equipped with everything that you need to deal with the situations. Everyone's tired. Everyone's tired of dealing with situations. That's why it's negative. It's not because the situations are bad. So everyone's feeling it in their own ways. It's actually the common energies that is around that we need to absorb and transmute, so that it's sent out again into the earth and absorbed by the other parts of the consciousness that finally spins it into a positive energy. So when we are feeling something negative, we are going through the process of dealing with it and converting it into something positive. Now that again goes out into the ethers, becomes the common consciousness, and everybody else who have not reach that level that we would have by transmuting it would have reached that level out of absorbing that energy that we put out, that energy pathway that we put out. So that's why we are all going through this, not just you guys. We are all going through this, and we are all going through these emotional struggles, especially because we have to get rid of anything that is lower energy in our lives. And that is why you are coming into realization about what is not working with the people that you're with right now, with the situations that you're in right now, everything. Okay, if it's causing you worries, not the right place to be. If it's gotten you to a cold place, it's something that is required for you to be equipped to be guarding the things that you feel brings you victory. If it does not bring you emotional satisfaction and always put you at a place of emotional loss and having to pick yourself back up, then there's something more that you need to learn out of it. And you don't have to worry now. You don't have to go running and searching behind it. You just have to brave it through this phase just like everybody else is. If it's hard for you, you just have to think about the others. Think about You watch all the other readings. I'm not sure about the other readers, but this is how I got most of my reading, and I know collectively this is the energy that exists, so I'm not surprised at all. I'm guessing that throughout April we're going to be seeing this. Advice for you guys is sit down. That's it. Just let it pass like a tree. Trees stand there. It will be windy, it'll be horrible, it'll be good, it'll be bad. They just stand there and wait. And when the sun comes out and it's too beautiful and the birds are chirping and the sun is beautiful and shining on them, leaves are glistening and glowing and everything is amazing, they're still there. So let's just be like trees or anything. Let all the everything else around us just pass, and in the meantime let us not worry. So now you know this energy is coming towards you. Stay away from this energy. Now you know that emotional dissatisfaction is coming towards you over some things that you think could be victorious. So you have to be prepared for that. You should be like, okay, from now on I'm not going to be expecting, but at the same time that doesn't mean that I won't be hoping. I'll be hoping for the best, but not expecting anything out of that situation. Maybe that thing is meant to teach me something for something else, and that something else is going to come next week. So this week I'm just supposed to feel like this. You know what I'm saying? And just whatever you've learned that got you to that place where you feel like you've learned so much, you're the wounded soldier, you've been through the worst battles, that is what has put you in that place, which is where you're higher than others in terms of how to tame your hurts and make it your strength. You're still standing. That's what you need to remember. You still have victories. You now know what exactly drives you to that path of victory, okay? And you still have enough to hold on to, even though it brings you emotional dissatisfaction. You still have ways to bring things back into where you can work things out with the people, even though you're overthinking about it. So you can put a positive spin on everything. See that we are all identifying things that doesn't work, puzzles, pieces of the puzzles that doesn't work, and we're throwing it out. That's what we're doing right now. So yeah, Libras, that is what I'm seeing for you guys from April 15 to April 25th. Thank you so much for watching.